welcome to class today. I'm Whitney, and today we're going to start off our Yogilates practice laying all the way down onto our backs. So make your way into a comfortable position and give your body a chance to relax by taking wonderful deep breaths all the way breathing into the belly area and relaxing our exhale back out the nose or the mouth, your preference. With even just a couple of breaths that we've already taken, notice how the body is calming, it's relaxing. It knows that safe things are about to happen. And so as we're here enjoying this relaxation, our intention today is to create a safe spot for our body and for our mind through the breath. The world can kick all sorts of storms up at us, whether this is us being on a stormy sea, people in hurricanes, those can be going on, people in Tornado Alley. There's all sorts of storms that life can bring up that are stressful, and also metaphorical storms. And no matter what kind of mess we have going on in our mind, if we tune back into the breath, we can calm things down. So we're going to be kicking up a fun little storm with our strengthening exercises in class today. And so see if you can keep a steady, calm breath throughout rather than kind of panting and gasping for breath. If you get to that exasperated state where the breath, you start to lose that control over it, see if you can return, like even pause your movements for a moment so you can return back to a calm, centered, peaceful place. And so with that safe calming of the storm to lead us on, let's begin some movements. We take the knees into the chest and we rock around for a moment, left and right on the hips. Feeling really good on that low back. There's different kinds of circles that you can do. So perhaps each knee is doing its own kind of circle, or maybe both knees are going together. And then from here, we're going to get started with Pilates 100s. What we do is extend the legs up to the sky. If they're straight up and down, let me start with the easiest version. If the knees are bent, that's the easiest version. Straight up and down is the next easiest. Lowering down to any degree will be a harder option. Remember that the low back needs to stay on the ground the whole time. So whatever angle you choose from those variations, you lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Your hands are hovering by your hips, and you pump your hands. Inhale for 5 pumps. Exhale for 5 pumps. And so repeating this, that creates the Pilates 100s, going through about 10 cycles of the breath. If the head gets tired at all, you can drop it down. Having it up does engage the core just slightly deeper. Three more rounds of breath. 2. 1. Good work. Bending the knees. Drop the feet down to plant for a moment. And we give our neck a little stretch. Clasp your hands behind the back of the head and just lift the throat in chin to chest, stretching the back part of the neck. You can always rock it around to just a little bit left and a little bit right if that's helpful. Great work. This time dropping the head down, the hands go on the floor next to the hips. And we start off with the knees into the chest. From here, one leg at a time, sweep slow to the ground. You can even graze the ground if you wish to make sure you're going that low. Once it's swept out, let the leg extend up to the sky and then bend. It's almost like a reverse bicycle. So you brush the ground, sweep up, and bend knee. Brush ground, sweep up, bend knee. Just repeat this a few times. Because we brush the ground, we're engaging very low in that abdomen. I like to exhale as I'm straightening the leg, inhale as the leg finishes back up with the bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Good. Drop the feet down to plant. Take a few windshield wipers. Going to both directions, right and left. And at your own pace, too. That low back and as the abdominal muscles are feeling more ready to become engaged again. Bring the fingertips right behind the ears. And from here, without curling the head in each time, find a nice 45-degree angle plane of the face, looking up at something slightly in front of you. Keep that head looking at that spot, and we do some crunches. So exhale, head lifts up, but we gaze at that same spot, lifting as much of the back off the ground as possible, and then roll back down. Exhale up, inhale down. This makes this less about the neck and more about lifting as much of the back off the ground as possible each and every time. We don't have to go fast, especially if that makes us get to a lesser lift. Instead, go nice and slow and really try to get even the middle back off the ground. It's difficult to go all the way up to the low back, but see if you can get pretty much the entire middle back lifted off. So here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Resting back down. Let the knees purposely go over to the right side for just a moment and try to let the whole core get pulled to the left side. Trying to pull it long and strong. A nice little moment to stretch out the abdominal muscles. Good. Lift the knees up, tuck them to the other side. And we're trying to pull our shoulders away from that twist. Okay. Knees back up, just normal windshield wiper, another 2 times to each side. Wonderful. Hands clasped behind the back of the head again. This time, we bring one knee at a time into the chest. The other is going to brush the ground and point out to a nice angle. You choose the angle. Again, higher up is easier, further down is harder. So anytime we switch sides, we switch the direction, pointing, say I'm doing left elbow to right knee, and then left leg sweeps out, brushes the ground, lifts up to an angle. And then we switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. The core is so important to get strong because as this is strong, and this is not just the abdomen, it's the entire core surrounding you, even to the back area, this whole tube, this powerhouse we have going around us. As we become stronger here, it affects the rest of our life. It's easy to sit up in tall postures. It's easy to when you have to lift things, to make sure that you're not using your back muscles, that you're using some of those strong abdominal muscles to lift, clear from the thighs and clear from the abdominal area. So making sure we build this stuff up. It also helps us to get toward more advanced poses in yoga. Good. Take another break for just a moment. Huge breaths in and out. Beautiful. From here, make sure that in the feet planted, that the feet are just as wide as your hips. So if you went super wide before, start to heel toe them in. Our hands are going to consistently hover on the ground right above the floor. And then keeping the hands hovering at this angle, we crunch up the hands. Imagine that they're trying to reach past the ankle area and the lower back down. The little pulses up and down. Up and down. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Resting head back down. Right leg gets a chance just to stretch up to the sky. Gripping onto the back side of that leg. Do a few nice little ankle rolls. If the leg wants to get just slightly deeper, take a brief moment to do that. Okay, now holding on to this leg, we start that same brush and lift cycle as before. Only this time, anytime a leg comes up, we grip onto it with our hands, switching hands each time. So we've started off with a nice position, gripping on. Left leg brushes the ground and lifts up. Right leg brushes the ground and lifts. Left and right. Exhale for the first part, inhale, lift. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plant the right foot down. Left leg is stretching itself out. Ankle rolls are always welcome if you wish. Okay, so from here, we're going to either do the same exact thing we did just a moment ago, brush and lift, or if you're wanting to increase difficulty, we combine this to what we were doing earlier, hands behind the back of the head, and then we twist opposite elbow toward the leg that's up. Either way, brush and lift with the second side. Brush and lift, brush and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Planting both feet. Allow the right leg to stretch back up to the sky. Take a brief inhale. Wonderful exhale. And then swivel that ankle, right ankle coming up onto the left thigh. From this positioning, the right arm goes immediately out to the right side, planting on the ground. Our left fingertips are at the left ear. When we crunch up, we exhale, trying to touch the left elbow all the way up to that knee, and then return back down. So we're going to take 10 of those starting now. Here is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Feel how it's the obliques that are being engaged this time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Hands thread around the left side. We take this wonderful break with our hip opener. Keeping the right ankle crossed onto the left thigh, just like we are. Hands release. We're bringing hands by our hips. And so 3 times here, with keeping the right ankle up, we brush the left leg out and lift left leg up. Bend it again, brushing out for 2, and lift. Brushing out for 1, and lift. Once you finish that, plant the left foot back onto the ground. 3 sets of bridge pose, doing everything you can do to keep the hips level, even peeking up if you need to make sure hips are at that even space. So rolling up, hips lift, and 1 vertebrae at a time, peek up, make sure hips are level, and then roll all the way back down. Repeating 2, and 1. Good work. We uncross, right foot drops down. Left leg takes a brief chance, stretching up to the sky. Beautiful inhale. Nice exhale. Take left ankle up, resting it on the right thigh. First, we have to go through the crunches. So left hand is opening immediately up to that left side. Right fingertips are behind the right ear. We're going for 10. Bring that right elbow up to touch the left knee and back down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, good work. Dropping down, thread the hands around the right side, getting the hip break. Just enjoy another really good inhale. With our exhale, we're prepared. Our storm, we're ready to take it right on. So hands are dropping on the floor next to the hips. Right leg sweeps out, brushing the ground, and lift. Just 2 more. Brush, and lift, and brush, and lift. Great work. From there, drop the right foot to plant onto the ground. 3 bridge poses with this ankle up. So rolling up, here's 3, 2, and 1. Good effort. Planting both feet. Do a few more windshield wipers, left and right. Okay, open the arms, spreading them out left and right, big figure T shape on the ground. Knees come in, lift the toes up so they're about at the same level as the knees. From here, tilt halfway down to the right side, tilt halfway down to the left side. Going out to the right side, straighten the legs and bend them. So it goes 1, 2, 3, straighten and bend. Nice and slow like this. You're welcome to simply repeat this pattern. Two more cycles each side. One more each. And last direction. Good. Take one hand onto each knee, knees into the chest. Do some nice circles for a moment. Great work. From here, take that bent knee position once again. The arms stretch up overhead. This one's kind of a funky one. What we're going to do is tilt onto our right shoulder and our right hip. When the arms are stretched up overhead, the legs lengthen, and then we try to crunch off to that side. Lengthen back out long, bend the knees, switch sides. So length, crunch, length, control, switch. Length, crunch, length, control, switch. It's almost like we're a little bug on our back. We're trying to get off. Once more to this direction, and then once more to the second direction. Good. As we rest the feet back down, just normal bridge poses, hands are on the floor, roll up one vertebrae at a time, go nice and slow. And this time when we're up, feel the contraction of the glutes. Sometimes we just kind of go half-heartedly up. That simple contraction can do wonders at building extra strength. So we lift and then we contract. See if you can contract not just the glutes, but also hamstrings and the back. Lowering down. 5 more of these. Lift nice and slow. Contract. Release and lower. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great work. With this next one, we're doing roll-ups. Feet planted is the easier version, even grabbing onto thighs to lift all the way up. Sliding legs out long is harder. Reach up overhead, it's like we're winding a coil. Huge inhale. Exhale, arms sweep up. We curl up nice and slow, reaching over the feet, then rolling all the way back down. Just 4 more of those, rolling up. Three. 2. And the next time we come up, you're welcome to stay. Allowing the body to roll all the way back up into stack position. We walk our hands behind us, trying to walk them nice and far. This is to prop us up. Make sure that the belly can still be lifted. If you have to round, you've gone a little bit too far. So belly's lifted. From here, start to plant the feet and then bring the knees into the chest. Similar to what we were doing earlier, we brush our foot off the ground, lift it all the way up, bend it in, switch sides. Brush, lift, bend, and brush, lift, bend. Continue this at your own pace. Five more each. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Good work. Walking the hands back in. Take the knees open into cobbler's pose. Okay, coming back to that same hand position. The legs lift all the way up. From here, we're trying to trace a circle. So you're tracing just however wide you still have control. This could be super teeny at the top. You could even have bent knees tracing circles, or go super, super wide and slow. So it's just up to what your core is feeling like at this moment. We've got our hands comfortably set. We bring our knees in, maybe extending them all the way up, and take one direction. Immediately reverse. And 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and 1. Whew. Good work. Heading back up to a nice cobbler pose. This time extend the right leg out wide. Left foot is still tucked in. Just walk your way forward. Start to walk your hands to surround the right leg. Walk back forward. Hands walk up. This right foot drops down, so the side of the foot is now on the ground. Continue to walk the hands, spiraling your whole spine off the left side, bringing it into a nice twist. We're trying to arch so that there's a big dome shape from thigh up to torso. This helps to stretch that psoas that was just working with us. If you need to slide the foot even further behind you, that's great. With the inner part of the right foot on the ground, bend the right knee. We're in a nice pinwheel shape. So from here, walk the hands back forward, getting into a whole new spot. Walking back up, one last direction. Our hands go behind us and we walk backwards. Because the toes are tucked in right here, you should start to feel the quad stretch already. If you need even more, left elbow can drop down, maybe right also. Okay, rising back up, swivel the right knee open. Tucking that right foot in, left leg gets to go long. From here, walking forward first. Looking over the left leg. Returning forward. Rising the spine up. Drop the left inner arch to the ground. Keep the leg straight. Walk the hands clear past the right side, clear behind you. Spiral the spine, and we should be feeling the front of the left hip stretching. If you need more, scoot the left hip further back. Okay, when we return, drop this left knee down, slide the foot behind you, sitting up as tall as we can. The hips don't quite go on the ground, that left one. So then walk forward. Rising up, walk the hands behind you until we feel the quad stretch. Okay, walking back up. We're in a perfect position to do just a little bit more leg work, just a little bit more back work, and then we'll finish with a few more wonderful stretches to wind us off. So drop down onto this right elbow. Right leg is long on the ground. And this left foot, we swing it to plant just in front of the other one. From here, it's going to be crunches that we're taking. Left fingertips are behind the head. When we crunch up, we're lifting this bottom foot off the ground. So right leg lifts, and we try to crunch the body up toward that direction of the leg. So what this does is crunch the entire oblique area. We're gonna aim for 10 to this side. You can go nice and slow. So when you're ready, 10. It's okay to lift this bottom elbow off the ground just a little bit. 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Next, both legs go long. We need to drop this left hand to the ground in front of us. Both legs lift together up, slightly higher than hip level, and then lower down. Going for 10 of those when you're ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, it's okay to rock slightly behind the head of the femur. 2, and 1. Good. From here, bend the knees. We're back up on our hips, hands behind us. Legs are bent or straight. We lower down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing the legs around to the other direction. We're on the elbow. Bottom leg stays long. Plant the top foot, crossing it in front. Fingertips behind the ears. Crunches up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Top hand rests on the ground. Both legs lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plant both feet. Hands swiveling behind you. Legs bent or straightening. Lowering 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn yourself all the way around onto the belly. Arms open up to a figure X. The legs are slightly wider than the mat for that same figure X. We'll do slow inhales, floating the arms and the legs like a lifted X shape, and then slow lowering all the way back down. So when you're ready, here is 5. Slow lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. This next variation, you can, if you can't do the full thing, you're doing the same exact thing we just did, the figure X and lift and lower. That'll help you build the back strength to eventually get there. If you can do this next thing, what we do is bring our feet in. We're clasping our hands onto our feet. From here, we pump the feet into the glutes 3 times. 3, 2, 1, and then we push the feet into the hands to lift bow pose. Gently lower back down. So we'll repeat that one 5 times. So we're lifting chest off the ground, or at least the shoulders, pumping. 3, 2, 1, then push the feet into the hands, lift up. And lower. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Lower. 3 more sets. 3, 2, 1, lift. And lower. 3, 2, 1, lift. And lower. 3, 2, 1, lift. And lower. Good work. That was all of our work for today. Hands press into the ground. We're going to take a cobra position in this way. Come up to the kneeling shape. Walk the hands slightly forward like you're about to go into a nice kneeling plank. And then continue to drop the hips down. It doesn't have to go all the way if full cobra is too much. What we do want to feel is the abdominal muscles stretching out. We did a lot of core work towards the beginning. It might feel nice to even kind of go left and right. And if this is too much for your low back, drop it down to Sphinx pose instead. That's a great variation. Three more wonderful breaths in the back bend. Make sure you're pulling your heart forward and through so you feel the abdominal muscle stretch. And slide the hands in and take a well-deserved child pose. Knees are welcome to be wide or narrow. Just ask your body what feels perfect today. Rising up to a kneeling spot, step the left foot in between the hands and drop the hips forward. This gets that important psoas that we were working so much on today. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and then rotate on the inner arch of that right foot. Hands walking to the inside of the left foot. Drop into a nice low squat. This helps us really feel the right inner thigh stretching so nicely. Good. Return back to the kneeling position. So walking back up to the top of the mat, drop the right knee back down, hip sinking forward again. And then shift the hips back so that the front leg can go straight. Enjoy some nice breaths up and over that wonderful straight leg. Amazing work. Bring this leg back and step right forward in between the hands. Dropping the hips forward, just enjoy that wonderful well-deserved stretch. Tuck the back toes, lift up that knee, rotate the heel down, walk the hands to the inside of the foot. Nice low squat. And rotating back down until we drop the knee. Take a few more breaths with the lunge. And then shift the hips back, the front leg gets to go straight. Take that wonderful stretch up and over. Okay, when this leg comes down, return to a nice seated place. Left foot is just simply tucked in. Let's cradle on the right for a moment, rocking it left and right, like we're milking out that hip. Drop the shin directly on top of the other, walking the hands forward. Just enjoy such a good stretch through the glute. Okay, rising up, right foot drops down, cradle out the left. Enjoying a few good cycles. And shin on top of the other, posture tall, walking forward. Okay, when we return up, both legs extend out in front of us. Super slowly, we're lowering down onto our backs. The right knee gets brought in toward the chest. Hug it in directly toward the shoulder. And then start to introduce this knee into a twist to the left. Hip returns back down. Right leg gets to relax. Left knee comes in. Give it a hug. Send it into the twist to the right. And relaxing back down. Make sure your body's comfortable for Shavasana. If you need to make any readjustments, do so now. And then we find ourselves amidst all sorts of storms in life, yet we're still breathing. So feel this breath flow into the body and let it go. Begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Introducing little movements back to fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Stretching out like we're waking up first thing in the morning. Eventually heading over to a nice fetal position on one side. Rising up to a comfortable seated place when you're ready. And with hands together in front of our heart, we connect back to our storm. No matter what's going on around us, can I have my breath? Can I be calm? Can I be secure? And with this type of calm amidst the craziness to lead us onward, let's find ourselves wrapping up this class. This time we got to share together with a sound of Om. Inhaling now. Om. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.